Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's Mike here at Gamefromscratch, and today we have another huge win for Blender. Yes, Blender has another backer. We'll get back to that in just a second. Of course, I'm assuming if you're on this channel, you know what Blender is. If not, it is a free and open source 3D application. It does modeling, rigging, animation, simulations, rendering, compositing, motion tracking, even 2D graphics, drawing stuff. It is a very powerful tool which is getting more and more powerful and more accepted in the industry every day. And we'll get back to that in just a minute. And the big reason why we were talking about Blender today is because of this. Netflix Animation Studio has joined Blender Development Fund as a corporate patron. We'll explain what a corporate patron is in just a second. First, we got a little bit of the blog post. So the support will be dedicated towards general Blender core development. Sometimes when people back it as patrons, they come in and say, okay, we're going to work on animation tool sets or whatever. So this is just generally just to make Blender a better thing. And then we've got the quote here from the new CEO. So the original CEO of Blender finally retired, a well-earned retirement earlier this year. So we do have a new CEO at Blender Foundation. But he said, membership is a significant acknowledgement of Blender becoming more embedded in high-end animation studios workflows. I deeply appreciate the strategic initiative from Netflix Animation Studios as an investment in a diverse, public, and open source friendly ecosystem of creative tools that will benefit the global community of content creators. And then now from the SVP of Global Technology at Netflix Animation Studios, we have the comment, Netflix Animation Studios corporate membership with Blender reflects our ongoing support for open source software in the animation community. We are proud to be the first major animation studio to support Blender's continued development and growing adoption by current and future generations of animation professionals. There's actually a little bit of shade in this comment, I think, because some of the people that are actually already supporters of Blender Foundation are other animation studios, but I think the major here is the thing. But they're also the only one at the corporate tier. What the heck does that mean? Well, the whole thing about Blender is got a number of full-time developers on staff. I think they've got at least 20 employees, maybe a little bit more than that now, and they got to pay their salaries. There's overhead, there's offices and all that, and that is all done via the development fund. How much is the development fund at? Well, you can see here, it is at 320,000, I do believe, euro per month. That comes from 8,122 individuals and 44 corporations. When it comes to corporations, the most valuable or the biggest donations come via corporate patrons. Here you can see Epic as an Epic Mega Grant. This one's a little bit of an exception because that was just a straight out $1 million gift. Then on top of that, we've got Pico, Bolt Graphics, Wacom, again, the makers of the tablet, makers of VR stuff, and so on. And then this one blows my mind because Eris is a dude. This is a single guy who donates at the corporate patron level, which is super impressive. But we've also got Netflix Animation Studio. We've got a number of other supporters here as well, including NVIDIA, AMD, and Intel. Dell recently just joined as well, like literally earlier this month. And again, I do think some of these are animation studios in here as well, but I guess we won't call them major studios like Netflix Animation Studios. Anyways, what exactly does corporate patron mean? Well, we don't know exactly. There are different tiers of membership, with corporate patron being the highest, but as you can see, there are outliers. For example, the Epic Games, as I mentioned earlier on, was a $1 million grant, but what it generally means is at least 240,000 euro per year dedication there. So that means that they're going to pay basically $250,000, just a little bit less than that, per year in euro towards the development fund, which enables them to hire like 2 to 3 extra people as a result of that. If that's how the money ends up being allocated. But this is also the minimum. So there's a possibility that it is more than this number. It is guaranteed that it is at least this amount, which once again, that's Eris. Jeez. That's where they joined at, the highest level you can. So it could be more than this amount, but that is going to make a tangible impact on the development of Blender going forward. Now, it's possible you have never heard of Netflix Animation Studios. To be honest, I hadn't before now. They're in-house animation, you can see they've had or worked with some very successful things, with the K-pop studio, the K-pop Demon Hunters being one of the biggest shows out there right now. They run across 3 different locations, those locations specifically being Burbank, California. This is where it all started back in 2018 when Netflix Animation Studios was first launched. On top of that, they have an office, it looks like under construction, a new one, but they have an office in Vancouver, BC as well, and then they have one in Sydney, Australia. So kind of a global reach we definitely got going on. They also bought a company, Animal Logic, back in 2024. Get a little bit of that from their history. So Netflix Animation Studios, again, founded back in 2018. They expanded to multiple locations in 2022. You get a bit of a history lesson of how it started, some of the titles that they've worked on over the years. Klaus being one of the first ones to win an award. I Lost My Body, Over the Moon, If Anything Happens, I Love You, The Mitchells vs. the Machines. Then we've got Wish Dragon, Robin. And then they opened up their Burbank studios in 2022. They also did Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio, as well as The Sea Beast in 2022, Apollo 10.5, Wendell and Wild, and My Father's Dragon. This is also when they acquired Animal Logic, which is their technical in-house company. They do basically the tool chain. They're probably part of why this ultimately happened there. Then we've got Leo, Nimona, the Magician's Elephant, The Monkey King, and so on. So there they are in terms of things they contributed to. And then, of course, K-pop Demon Hunters 2025. Wallace and Gromit, you've probably heard of as well. So you get an idea of the feature films that they've actually worked on or contributed work to. And it's going to be, if you've got a young kid and you're on Netflix, you've probably heard of some of these before. I don't know how much of these they just contributed to as opposed to did completely in-house, but it's a pretty nice list of films that they've worked on. So that is Netflix Animation Studios. And again, they just joined and backed Blender as a corporate patron level, which is pretty awesome. So let me know what you think. Comments down below. I'll talk to you all later. Goodbye.